honeys, welcome back to my channel. So Christmas is basically really sneaking up on us super fast, and I just got all my shopping done. So all this stuff you see behind me, I have Christmas gifts, and then I actually got some of my baby clothes I had ordered like 2 months ago. I finally got those in. So we all know shipping is tough right now. Unless you basically do the Amazon deal or random stores that promise they're gonna arrive, then best of luck to you. Hopefully you ordered on time. But anyway, in today's video, I had somebody reach out to me and ask if I could do a video about how to deal with people complaining about their pregnancies on social media. This girl, I went to school with her. Obviously, I'm not gonna say her name. Totally not my business, not anybody's business. But this girl has been in my thoughts. She reached out to me probably about a month ago and had recently suffered a miscarriage after her and her husband had been trying for 2 years, or a little over 2 years. So again, I had been there. I've been thinking about her very often, and she's struggling right now, and I totally get it. And she's really struggling with the fact that, or struggling with the social media aspect of the whole thing. And I know social media is obviously a big thing these days. I mean, we're in 2020, and I'm sure right now she is struggling with the fact as to whether or not she should stay on social media or whether she should take a break from that. So again, I want to talk about how to deal with those people that are complaining about their pregnancy when you so badly want to be pregnant yourself and would give anything to be pregnant, and not complain for 1 second. So let's get into it. Again, if I do look down a couple times, I have a couple notes in my phone just to make sure I don't forget anything that I had previously been thinking about. So again, this girl, and we had, you know, us that have struggled with infertility or have struggled with loss, we totally get it. Seeing other people complain about something that you want so bad, how do you handle that? It put me in a bad spot. So honestly, with this one, guys, I don't have a ton of advice other than we're gonna talk through it and how to possibly get through it and understand our emotions a little better. And again, I went through this for years and years. I'm not a professional by any means, but just going through this, it's helped me understand my emotions better, and it helped me understand that other people's issues aren't my issue, even though it's hard. And when I have those bad feelings, we need to take steps away from the situation to help our own mental health. So again, here we go. So first thing, obviously, Susan posts on social media that she's pregnant and she's 30 weeks along and her back is hurting and she's just ready for this baby to come out, and she's breaking out with acne and her hips are hurting and she's getting stretch marks and she's just irritated with what pregnancy has done to her body. As somebody that has suffered from infertility, it's extremely hard to see that. In our heads, we say, like, give me all the stretch marks, give me all the hip pain, give me all the acne. I'll take anything negative, you know, I'll let my body run its course as long as I can get my child, as long as I can get pregnant. It's a tough one. When you feel those feelings, it comes out as anger toward that person for being pregnant. But at the end of the day, that's not the issue here. The issue lies with your frustration of not being able to get pregnant. The issue lies within you. So when I was feeling those things, it put me in a deeper depression. You know, if I saw a pregnancy announcement, it would get me down for hours, sometimes days. Why is it not me? Why is it not me? And so that's when I came to terms with the fact of, okay, is social media even worth it? You know, keeping up with people getting married, or just, you know, posting about clothes or their families or whatever. Okay, that stuff's cool. Obviously, that's why we have social media. But for those negative aspects, when you're in a negative or a tough spot in your life, is it worth it? You know, you got to weigh out those options and decide. You know, the happy things obviously are great, and I do want to see those, but then there's this, you know, small world of people posting pregnancy announcements that really get me down, but they really get me down. That's where you have to decide if it's worth it. And again, at one point, I know I had mentioned this in other videos, I had gotten off of social media for years and years, about 4.5 years, for this specific reason. So if you do, don't feel bad about it. You know, I let my close friends and family know that I was getting off social media. They knew what was going on with me. And in my mind, that, you know, those are the only people that need to know what's going on with you. Everybody else is, you know, just for fun. It's just, again, it's social media. It's to say social, it's to stay caught up with people's lives. But for your own mental health, if you need to back away from that, absolutely back away from that. And going back to, you know, that person's pregnancy is not your infertility. I had to remind myself of that on the regular. And sometimes I can remind myself and just, you know, forget about why I was upset and let it be, because again, that person's pregnancy is not, you know, just, you know, it's not the issue here. The underlying issue is your frustration, your jealousy, your envy. And I honestly don't like the word jealousy, because that just sounds like, wow, I want to be you, like, wow, I want to be her kind of deal. But that's what it is. You know, when you feel jealousy of somebody posting about their pregnancy, you want to be them. And I don't say that as like, oh, that girl in high school has got some buckle jeans that I can't afford, like, oh, I'm jealous of them, I want to be her. I don't say it in that aspect. You know, this is something that you're longing for, you're putting your emotion into, your life into, and it's okay to feel jealous of somebody's pregnancy, and it's okay to feel envy of somebody's pregnancy. But we just can't take our anger out and those feelings out on that person, because they didn't do anything to us. You know, and we have to be okay with people complaining about their pregnancies, because not all pregnancies are great. Did I really complain about mine? No, because again, I've been waiting forever. But were there days when I told Ashton, like, holy cow, I'm so sick that I'm not complaining, but I'm so sick. Like, I want this day to be done. I want this to be over with. I definitely had days like that as well. Of course, obviously I didn't post about it. I wasn't on social media at that time, but you know, some people are more open, and that's okay. But everybody has a right to their opinion and to complain about things, especially people, you know, that didn't have to try hard, or people that have had rough pregnancies. You know, they're going to complain about it, because there are definitely some downs to pregnancy. But I like to compare it to a situation of this. So most of you know that I had lost my dad when I was 11. So I understand and I realize that people are going to have arguments with their parents, and they may go months without talking to their parents, or they may never talk to their dad again because they had a big falling out. Does it make me a little bit sad if, you know, Johnny isn't talking to his dad? Yeah, it's kind of sad, because I don't have my dad. I wish I had my dad. I would love to talk to my dad again. But it's that same scenario. I can't be mad at Johnny for not talking to his dad because he still has a dad. Can't be mad about somebody's pregnancy just because you don't have one. So again, you just have to think about it in different lights. And again, it took me a long time to get there. And again, I had to back off of social media. I had to remove myself from the situation. And ending with this, it's okay to remove yourself from the situation. Again, it's okay to remove yourself from social media for a while, and however long that needs to be, obviously depending on how you feel. Remove yourself from social media for a while. Decline that baby shower invite. It's okay. Decline going out with your friends. You know, if they're wanting to go out and go to a winery, say, and you're in your ovulation period and you're not trying to drink right now, you know, decline it. Or if you just don't feel like going out and socializing because your emotions are so heavy on your heart right now that you just don't want to talk about happy things, or you don't want to talk about just day-to-day things. You're sad, you just want to be by yourself. That's okay. Obviously don't let that go like day to day to day to day, because you got to keep that mental health on point. But it's okay. It's okay to pull yourself away for the time being. And you know, if you've been invited to a baby shower, you're pretty close with that person. Open up and talk to them, even if you don't tell them the full details of your fertility struggle. Just give them the basics, let them know, and just be honest. And if that person really loves you and cares about you, they'll understand. They're gonna eventually have their baby, and you're gonna eventually meet that baby, and you're still probably gonna get them a gift, and everything's gonna be okay. But you have to be very raw with yourself, and you have to be very raw with your emotions. No matter if you tell the world or not, you need to understand the things you're feeling and tell yourself it's okay. And you need to learn to not feel guilt for feeling those feelings. Again, whether it's frustration, jealousy, envy, sadness, whether seeing a pregnancy announcement angers you, it's okay to feel that way. It is totally okay to feel that way. Just don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your week. Again, I've said this in videos before. Allow yourself an allotted period of time to feel those feelings and move on, so you don't put yourself in a deep depression. And if you feel yourself spiraling, go see someone. Again, I will praise counseling over and over and over again. Go see someone. But to end the video, girlfriend that reached out to me, I'm thinking of you. I have been thinking of you very, very often. I hope this helps a little bit, and I hope this helps you guys out there that are struggling as well, that it's okay to let go of some things to take care of your mental health right now, because that's everything. And stress is not good when you're trying to get pregnant. So try to at least keep your stress to a minimum, and remind yourself that all feelings are valid. All right, guys, if you have any questions about this video, if you have any comments, if you've been through this and you have any advice for the moms out there that are still struggling to see pregnancy announcements on social media, or what you may have done to help yourself, please reach out to me and let us know. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon.